We are live right now inside the Valverde County Courthouse. Thank you to Josh Owens and also the city clerk that who is going to the Valverde County clerk that is going to give us some numbers, and I believe these are the early votings. There were no unofficial early, but there were no mail-ins, right? Mail-ins. I don't think in the they were.
Absentee is included.
Absentee, all right. And do you have the number? We're ready to
Is everybody
listen.
inside?
There's still people coming in.
Yeah, let's give them a chance to come
Everyone
inside.
touched?
All right, okay, what we have,
It's included in.
this is unofficial, and what I'm giving you is early voting, including the absentee, and for, I know you want me to start at the bottom. Okay, Republican County Commissioner Precinct 3, Eddie Amezcua Jr., 275, Fernando Garcia, 348. Okay, and where's Democrat? Oh, down here. Democrat County Commissioner Precinct 1, Enrique Trevino, 171, Kerr Wardlaw, 246. Congressional District 23, Tony Gonzalez, 417, Brandon Herrera, 518. And we were just waiting on two more, I don't know, did Comstock get in?
There's two precincts out still.
We're just
pending
waiting
for
on
election
Northside
day
and
results.
Comstock, and then we'll have those results for you.
That will be the total, right? Unofficial total. Unofficial total. All right. Thank you very much. Great work as always. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard the results, and probably my son Alberto is going to let us know a little bit more. We're going to have we also going to have some comments from some people that are here. I don't know if the candidates want to talk, but these are going to repeat, or if you want to repeat, go ahead.
You
Go ahead,
go
Nico. Go ahead.
All right,
Go ahead.
so real quick, Del Rio, para todos los que no nos escucharon, for everybody that wasn't able to catch us in since we broke in, real quick, for the Democratic County Commissioner Precinct 1, we have Kerr Wardlaw at 241 and Enrique R. Trevino at 171. I'm going to repeat it in Spanish. Para el comisionado del condado Precinto número 1, demócrata, es Kerr Wardlaw, 246, contra Enrique R. Trevino, 161. 71.
171.
171.
Okay.
And now for County Commissioner Precinct 3, Republican, we have Fernando Garcia, 348, and Eddie Amezcua Jr., 275. That is for County Commissioner of Precinct 3, and these are early voting only.
Right.
Early voting only.
They're waiting for a couple of more boxes.
couple of more boxes, yes,
right?
couple
And
of
then
more
they're
boxes.
then they're going to start counting today's
Today's
votes.
votes,
And
yes.
pretty soon, pretty quick, most likely, they're going to give us the total.
the total, yes.
Unofficial. Of course.
Unofficial.
These are unofficial. One that kind of surprised me on the U.S.
Yes,
representative.
very. That's the one that even I was.
Brandon Herrera, 518, an incumbent. Tony Gonzalez, 417.
And that is and I have to agree with you there. You know, Tony Gonzalez done so much for Del Rio.
Yes.
You know, he just got that $2 million for that sports
Something
complex.
happened.
Something happened there.
Something happened in the Republican community, I would say, that at the last minute, really, they didn't want to go with Tony Gonzalez.
Yes.
So why, we do not know, but that's how it is, and it is reflecting of what we heard. Even when early voting was going on, it reflects in the total
ratings
for early
now,
voting.
let me ask you that. Now, when it goes to precinct number 1,
Right.
you see those votes there. Do you think those boxes that still need to come in? I mean, it's precinct 1. I would assume only what, one box, maybe? Is it one
Probably
box?
because it is in George Ramos Center. I think that's only one, right?
It's only one.
Only one. So we're just waiting for that. Kurt Warlock has a pretty good lead there.
Yes.
So you're talking about what, 70-30, for about 70, a little bit
Yes.
more than 70. I'm going to do the math here in a little bit. And then on the other one, Eddie Amezcua and Fernando Garcia. Fernando has also a good lead, 25 plus 48. 25 plus
Oh, yeah,
48,
that's-
just to check the difference.
So,
I'm going to
I want
try.
I'll hold it, but real quick. So, obviously, that turned a little bit there, Dad, because when they last voted, those numbers were upside down. So, obviously,
Okay,
I
got
see
it.
there, alguien sí salió y andaba trabajando there in
Yes.
precinct number 3.
Definitely. And now just the difference between Fernando Garcia and Eddie Amezcua Jr. are 73 votes difference. Fernando Garcia ahead, 73 votes in early voting.
Wow.
Now we're going to see how it's going to turn out on election day, who did the work to get the people out and to vote for their, candidate
Candidate that they want to vote
they
for.
want to vote for. Yes.
Could that 73 be enough? Counting election day that both.
Usually,
candidates?
usually, the trend is that if most of the people are going for Fernando Garcia, is the same thing is going to happen election day.
Yeah.
But also it can change. There are some times that it will change. So here we do not know. 73 votes behind Eddie Amezcua. Fernando Garcia ahead, 73 votes. So, how many people the vote?
I did not get a chance to see
you
how
have-
much.
No?
I did not get a chance.
So this is a good chance that Fernando will take that position, will become the next
Candidate
county
for
commissioner precinct 3.
because there is no candidate in the Democratic side, right? I believe.
No, this is it.
This is it,
This is it. Yeah, this is between the two, and there is, like you say, there is no Democratic candidate that is going to be run against the Republican candidate in precinct 3. In precinct 1, there is one there is one candidate in the Republican Party. So whoever wins here, it's going to be another election, general election, I will say, in November, that whoever wins the precinct 1 in the Democratic Party will face the person that is representing
The Republican
Party.
That is Fino.
Alfinio
See,
Flores.
so we got some
Flores.
text messages here. We have, I guess, amidst of all that, we have Mike that says both boxes that they're waiting for are from precinct 3. So there's still some boxes that I guess when we missed when we were
Probably
talking.
so.
So there's three. There's a couple boxes.
Most likely, they already have the one for precinct 1.
Yes.
The totals.
Totals,
I mean,
yes, yeah, the total. I mean, it's only Joe Ramos, right? I
believe
assume. Right?
So when they say somebody
Yeah, that was.
text you that,
Yeah, Mike saying they're waiting on some boxes from precinct 3.
but they didn't say how many, right? That is
they
precinct 3 only. That
think
which
so.
will be
That-
that precinct
that
3.
precinct 3. Pero pues
They-
that's just, that's the
they
Baptist
don't
church
right.
and Comstock.
I don't know if they cover Comstock. The
Joe,
Precinct-
Comstock, right? Is precinct 3?
or 1, 3 or 1 or 2.
It's 3. Yeah, it's 3, right? Yeah, it's 3. Yeah.
Okay. So then it's going to be a little while before that bus gets here, at least.
And they heard
45
Fernando
minutes. At
on
least
chat.
45
They say
minutes.
Fernando Garcia has a better following in Comstock. You know? on chat, yeah, the thing. And then, first and foremost, I would like to thank everybody here at the county, the judge, and Ms. Chapoy for letting us in. Porque
Right, yeah.
se puso feíto.
Right now, I guess
mellow,
that right now it is very comfortable outside.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, if you want to go outside and see what is the ambience outside the county courthouse, a ver, como estamos en español un poquito, estamos dando los resultados aquí a través de KWMC Facebook Live. Javier Martínez y Javier Martínez Jr., mi hijo, estamos aquí reportando. Él es un poquito mejor. He's a little bit better with this new technology, the Facebook Live. But ya escucharon ustedes los resultados preliminares, por decir así, los resultados de early voting. And quite a bit of people came out to vote in early voting, let me tell you. Quite a bit of people in precinct 1, early voting, salieron a votar 250, 354, close to 500 people in early voting only. They came out to vote in precinct 1.
Yes.
That's probably the first time that I see that many people coming out to vote in precinct 1. So Kerr Wardlaw, 246. It continues the lead,
The lead
he did have in the first election. And this is not going to be the last election. It's going to be the last election for the county commissioner. But then next week starts early voting for the city council. For the city council, and then in November, of course, the general election. So we're here, and we're the first one to let you know who the results are going to be in the voice of the county clerk,
Ms. Chapoy,
la señora Chapoy.
muy rápido.
Bastante rápido.
Bastante rápido.
Bastante rápido, muy bien. Está trabajando la señora Chapoy en esa nueva posición. So how is the look outside?
Is the
weather getting
It's still
better,
windy,
right?
it's still a little better.
But just windy.
Just windy.
Right? No rain or anything.
But I think
That's
we'll be back.
I think that it will be better if we could have rain instead of wind. But we have the wind.
Necesitamos agua.
And no rain.
That we do need.
If you wanna, I don't know if we can do some interview with some people outside, just to have some.
After maybe some quick commercial breaks while we set up.
All
Be
right.
right back, Dario.
Memorial Day sale is going on now. Shop our biggest selection of hot buys, cool deals. Plus, get 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase on all in-store purchases. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
Los barcos están varados porque no les sopla el sur.
Memorial Day sale is going on now. Shop our biggest selection of hot buys, cool deals. Plus, get 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase on all in-store purchases. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
Now we are live one more time, ladies and gentlemen, here in front of the Valverde County Courthouse. Again, we would like to thank the county judge for letting us get in when the storm was going on. So thank you very much to Josh Owen y también the county clerk. With me, we do have Mr. Eddie Amezcua Jr. Eddie, so far the early voting totals doesn't, favor you. What is your comment? What can you comment on that?
Well, we had a lot of working class in our precinct. We have a lot of people that work, in the school district and the border patrol and the customs, and so they still were calling me and telling me, "Hey, you make early voting, but I'll see you election day." Election day, we're looking at almost 500 votes that are
That
coming
many
in.
people came to vote today.
Today, yeah, we saw at the church we saw 455 votes, and they just told me that Comstock was about 43 votes. So that's about 500. So my math is correct. If we do 60% of that today, we're still victorious. We're still, holding on. It's in God's hands at this point, and we've made it up before. I was down last time, in March election, and it's nothing that I haven't
And
seen
you
before.
probably hope that it will,
The
it will do
same
the
people,
same
the
thing.
same thing happens.
It's going to happen here
Yes.
in this election. I'm going to bring my son Javier Jr. to continue with this live interview.
Mr. Amezcua, first and foremost, thank you for taking this time to come out here. I know you were campaigning all this time, even a little bit more in this, 105 degree,
Yes,
105 degree. Tell me this last push that you gave here to make sure, hopefully it comes out in your favor. Tell me a couple things that you might have changed, a couple things that maybe some little more walking. Tell me, what was your tactic this last push?
We kept it the same. We had the most votes last time, so we kept it the same. We just drained the battery a little bit more on the phones.
Yes, I see.
And we just kept on calling at 4:00. We did a review of what things were at, and we did one more push. I really appreciate the support that people have been showing me. Like I was telling your dad, the teachers and the border patrol and all them, I saw them today. And they were coming in waves, right? So I'm still, not giving up. I still think that we can take this. It's going to be a smaller margin than I wanted to, but I think overall we can still take it, and see what happens.
And you specifically said you're draining them batteries de los celulares. Pobrecitos iPhones si tienen. Tell me, how hard is it to get them to come out one more time?
Well, and it was super hard in the fact that there were so many, where do I go? Do I go to the Civic Center? Do I go to the courthouse? Do I go to the Northside Baptist Church? Hey, my precinct card says 30, but they're telling me 10. We had 6 votes that people said, hey, I can't vote for you anymore. They voted in March, but they can't vote in May. So we'll see what happens. But at the end, I saw the support. People, showed, today, and hopefully we can take this on election day, right? This is what they call it, Super Tuesday.
Super Tuesday, and more than anything, you want to add another super to a super team. I don't know if you want to take this time to thank. You got everybody in matching green shirts here.
Yes,
I know it's just not one phone that was doing all that. I know
not.
you had a great super team. I don't want to say thanks to
No,
somebody.
first and foremost, my wife, right? She was the rock. She was the one behind me. She was pushing me. We woke up today 5 a.m. and did our prayers and able to do what we did today for 12 hours. My sister, she was a digital, background, sending me the digital ads that I needed to send out and put it out there. And friends and family, calling and texting and reminding them and going to our house and having, what we did was thought that everything we put it out there. I can't tell you that I could not change one thing that I could have done more, less, or what, indifferent. We left it in the court. You know what I'm saying? My sports analogies.
Sports analogies, that's all.
We left it in the court. We did everything that we could. And like, again, we'll leave it up to God's hands. And I still believe that we'll be, coming on top.
You did the perfect analogy. You're like a senior playing in his last game,
Yeah.
and you left it out on the field.
That's it.
That's it.
It was all that.
Mr. Amezcua, let's see what the totals hold here in a little bit. But thank you for giving us your time. And
problem.
ojalá que no nos caiga un
no-
rayito
yeah,
aquí,
aquí
¿verdad?
estamos.
Be back there. We have this quick commercial break.
Memorial Day sale is going on now. Shop our biggest selection of hot buys, cool deals, Plus, get 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase on all in-store purchases. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
everybody in?
He's coming, okay. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, we have the county clerk with us with the final
But they're unofficial.
unofficial numbers. Go ahead.
Is everybody inside? Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Boyd. All the candidates are inside. Okay. You understand that these are unofficial results. We still have mail-in ballots out, and we still have the FPCAs, which are predominantly military, right? Okay. U.S. Representative, District 23, Tony Gonzalez, 686. Brandon Herrera, 988. Republican County Commissioner, Precinct 3, Eddie Amezcua Jr., 525. Fernando Garcia, 577. Democratic Party, County Commissioner, Precinct 1, Enrique R. Trevino, 239. Kerr Wardlaw, 310. That's it.
Unofficial result.
Unofficial results.
Thank you very much. Great job. Well done.
Hey, let's go home before the storm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you hear the final numbers. We do have two new county commissioners. One is going to be Fernando, and also it's going to be Kurt Wallo. And we're gonna. You didn't.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So,
Can I have the final?
That's just the one that we printed
Okay.
out. That's not.
Those are better for calling.
Yes,
Great.
me too.
That's the
Thank
one
you.
printed out. I can get the-
we're gonna try to see if we can have some comments with Kurt Wallo. Your comments for the citizens of Val Verde County.
Well, I'm very pleased with the turnout. It took a turn ways that it's never done before. I've been studying the politics of Precinct 1 for years. And when the turnout came out the way it did in the runoff, it was a real loop that threw everybody, because it usually starts out high on Monday and declines all the way to Thursday and then goes up on Friday. But it went up again on Wednesday and then went down on Thursday. And that has never happened before. And then the turnout on Friday was exponential. And I always told everybody that is asking me how the election's going that Friday would be as big as Tuesday. I call it Super Duper Tuesday because Super Tuesday was March 5th. This is Super Duper Tuesday. And it did. Friday was matched by Super Duper Tuesday. And yes, the statistics all proved the same throughout the entire runoff on the voter turnout, except for the peak on Wednesday. That was a fluke. It was something I've never seen before. And I am very satisfied. My phone is ringing because everybody's
I'm going to
calling.
let you go, and other people are going to be calling you and congratulating you. And for the first time, I believe the precinct 1 is going to have 2 county commissioners. It's going to be you and your dad behind you as an advisor, I would suppose.
Well, I like to say that I follow my father, and then he will advise on anything else that, whenever I need any kind of old-timey advice, because the old-timers, as it's turning out, seem to know more about things than the new-timers do.
That's right. I agree with that.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Congratulations one more time.
Thank you.
All right, Kurt. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue this, my son Alberto is gonna do the interview. Fernando Garcia, congratulations! You're the new county commissioner, precinct number 3. Your thoughts on the results and this big win for you.
Well, I'm pleased. I'm kind of surprised. It was like a shock. To win after coming in second in the primary and being able to pull off. Come from behind victory. I had a really powerful opponent. I think Eddie ran an incredibly good race. So hats off to him, and I give him credit for running a really good campaign. And I was just able to eke out an extra 50 voters on my side. So I would like to thank everyone that voted for me, first and foremost. I'm really honored that they chose me. You know, they had 4 candidates to pick from in the primary. So thank you to everyone that voted for me, and my supporters that were working behind the scenes, and my boss. I can't forget him for allowing me to have so much time off of work to be able to campaign over like the last 6 months. So it's always good to have a understanding boss. And I'd like to thank the people from the Republican Party that helped me over this ordeal. So yeah, I'm feeling really excited and happy.
Any new ideas that you have for that specific precinct in the whole county of Valverde?
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff I put on Facebook, and I put it like on my door hangers. I would like to do if possible, if we could get a grant writer, either hire a firm or get a permanent employee, increase wages for different departments here at the county. I think, you know, we're competing against other industry, and it's hard to keep employees and constantly turning over employees. I think that's an issue I think I would like to work on. In Precinct 3, I've had a lot of people bring up certain issues, you know, and it's not only just roads. That's, you know, the common everyday issue. But there's a lot of things I want to start. We have a big issue with property taxes, and I would like to see if the county would be willing to offer a homestead exemption, because currently only the city and the school offer a homestead exemption. So that's something I would like to explore, you know, with the help of the other commissioners and the judge. So there's a lot of issues that I think I can bring a new viewpoint and try to move forward.
And I think that the citizens of Valverde County like your selection. You're kind of a new guy with a new ideas, with a lot of energy to work on that precinct. I think you're going to do a very, very good county commissioner.
Thank you very much, Javier. That means a lot. I know you've been here forever, so you know all of the politicians ahead of me. So kind words from you mean a lot.
Thank you very much, okay? And congratulations one more time. I don't know if my son would like to ask some question? Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now you heard a couple of the new county commissioners. As a matter of fact, the 2 new county commissioners coming to Valverde County. And we appreciate you being with us. I'm going to let my son continue with this live broadcast. Again, Karen, well,
I think they want us to-
I say Karen from the news, Karen, no, Karen from the
8:30
other,
Times.
from the other paper.
8:30
Okay, well, I think that Ms. Chapoy
Ms.
did
Chapoy.
a wonderful job. She wants to go home, and she wants us just to be outside, I believe, right?
I've been here since 6:30 this morning.
No, you
Time
got-
to go.
Time to go.
Let me tell you,
on.
you have done a fantastic job for being the first
Well, I
time
appreciate
as a
it.
county clerk.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying.
No,
It's not an easy job, believe
You're
me.
doing a very professional job.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I have a great team.
Yes.
I put together a great team. I'm a team builder, and I have great people working for me.
We're going to leave so you can leave too and have some relaxation. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being with us this evening. We're going to come back with the city elections and live from the Valverde County Courthouse. Javier Martinez Jr. and Javier Martinez